Hello and welcome, friends, followers, and lovers of the sci-fi fantasy realm. Jen here, and again, today we're going to be rambling on about Mrs. Davis. This is episode 6, and it's called Allison's Treasures, a Southern California Story. Now, I am really enjoying this. I don't think I've laughed like this with any other television show for a long time, and I love to laugh, so I'm really appreciating it. But in that last episode, I found myself being sort of wily, reacting to Schrodinger's story was reminiscent of how I react to Mrs. Davis. Everything's tying together, and as I said in last episode, the writing in this is incredible. It was almost like an exercise. Take these 5 things that are so far apart from each other: a nun in Nevada, a scientist wherever he was, this group of weird ladies, the Holy Grail, Jesus, and somehow tie them all together. And these writers did it. It turns out that Clara drank from the Grail and her head exploded, and her liver was given to both Simone and Wiley, who both needed a liver. And according to Schrodinger, it means that they are immune to sipping from the Grail. The wild card here is Jesus and God in this diner. Are they Jesus and God? They must be, because Simone became a priest because of visiting, them, but maybe not. This is so out there that it could be something completely different. We now know that Clara visited him before she died, and apparently it was okay because she had just met Jesus, but left Schrodinger sitting at a table full of her blood. Mrs. Davis, is she going to be turned off if Simone is capable of destroying the Holy Grail? And the fact that the Holy Grail is right now in the belly of a sperm whale. How are they going to get that thing? How are they going to get it out of the whale? How are they going to... Well, they have a tracker, but it's a sperm whale. Are they going to pull a Pinocchio and get swallowed by the whale? What the heck? How? I'm very curious to find out how they're going to get the Grail out of the whale. And is Schrodinger now the third in their party? And whatever happened to Wiley's group over in Rome after the weird guy fell into that pit with all the shoes? These questions and many more should be answered, hopefully, by the end of the series. But for now, we're going on to episode 6. Again, Allison's Treasures, a Southern California Story. We'll see what happens here. In the thumbnail, her father is there, so maybe we're going to find out how he died. Apparently, he died very painfully, doing some kind of magic trick. I wonder if the mother had anything to do with it. We'll see. So, without further ado, episode 6 of Mrs. Davis. Let's get right into it. Here we go.
I'm Spring. Your mother's here to see you.
My mother has never been to the convent.
Well, she's here now, and I wouldn't keep her waiting. She's mean.
Yeah, she's mean. She's cuckoo.
I have to admit, this place is less oppressive than I imagined. Your letter says that you wanted the chance to unburden yourself. Let's have it. Mother, I regret to inform you, I do not use the word unburden. I can smell you! Dad?
What the hell?
Girls, I cracked the Lazarus Shroud.
You do not have the engineering expertise to pull off a water escape with that level of complexity.
Acid escape.
It's stupidity, and it won't work.
Would you come to the performance, Celeste?
Stop.
For old time's sake.
Stop.
I'll sign the papers.
After 12 years of stringing me along, you're going to give me a divorce if I go to your show?
Now that's a dysfunctional family. He's as crazy as she is. Poor Simone.
Mrs. Abbott is very busy.
I'm sure she can make time for her daughter.
There's an opening at 4 o'clock.
It's 9 a.m.
You're welcome to wait.
Is that Wiley there?
Typical Celeste, exerting her power by making us wait.
Hey, whatever it takes. Okay.
Why is she here?
Why don't you eat?
What?
Your husband, you said when you visit him, he feeds you. Sure to make you feel better.
Tacos.
A trio of tacos.
You make falafel. I like falafel.
Please, eat. It'll make you feel better.
That's what Wiley said. It was his idea that I should come in here.
You still have feelings for him.
Do I have feelings for Wiley?
Fair question. You brought him up when prompted.
Well, I am married to you. I'm attracted to you.
So you don't want to have sex with Wiley.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
It doesn't seem entirely fair that I can have other relationships and you can't.
This feels like a trap.
But chastity. Chastity. You promised chastity. She already blew that with him, but...
What? Don't stop! Hey, Jay, what are you doing?
Can Simone sleep with Wiley? Sure. Thanks.
This is weird.
Because there is no way that I am having sex with Wiley. I am only going to have sex with Jesus!
Your mother's ready to see us now.
I think she's thinking about it. Chastity means no sex, so I guess she broke that with Jesus. But I don't... Okay, this is going way off the deep end here. This woman. Look at this office.
A whale.
A whale. It's a
Sir?
whale.
You think I can get a cup of coffee?
No. You want the Lazarus shroud.
So in the stomach of the whale, the stomach acid would
She is gonna
really
go in
eat
the
me
whale.
alive unless I have protection. Okay. What?
I'm happy to lend you the shroud. As fortune has it, it happens to be right here on the premises.
She's gonna give her something to go into a whale.
Pick a book, any book. Here's the hint. I read it to you when you were little.
So loud. So loud.
Atlas shrugged. That's what you read to a little kid? No wonder she didn't remember it.
You read Ayn Rand to a child? It's never too early to learn how the world works,
Jeez.
Elizabeth.
You have 10 seconds to enter security frame.
Password's
9,
long. Because size matters.
Do not mess with Celeste. There will be consequences. And that's the thing her father
Ladies and
died in.
gentlemen, I regret to inform you that I am a dead man.
Here we go.
Why would you do this? Why would you watch what happened to him? Because nothing happened to him. And if you can't stomach the crude theatrics of your father being devoured by acid, I'm happy to switch to the animatic. He appears to be getting into the soup, but he's actually concealing himself inside this Astra table. He never got into the shroud.
It's not a dummy, Mom. There was blood and teeth and guts.
I know, it was a corpse, a cadaver. The shroud is now raised by the breathing umbilicus and dumped into the vat of acid. Thrashing arms disconnect the umbilicus, leaving an opening. The submerged shroud, compromised acid pouring in.
Wow.
as he's been dissolved alive from within. And the horrified crowd and the live television audience watch
Everyone throw
as
up.
gallons of viscera and melted flesh flow out onto the stage.
That is pretty gross and would have been painful.
Master tables don't open from the inside. Do you think it was me?
Wow.
So you're citing a children's costume as proof that I helped him pull it off?
Your father has sent you into yet another one of my forbidden spaces to recover his precious Lazarus shroud. I don't believe for one goddamn second that you need it to get the Holy Grail out of a whale, because that is just moronic.
But true.
You want the shroud? Tell me where your father is.
Dad's dead.
I suppose we're finished here.
That mother. You could follow Simone day and night and she would have no contact with her father. That should tell you that he's not alive.
Never gonna die. Strong boy. Everybody loves you. Never gonna die. You're a strong boy. Everybody loves you. Never gonna die. Come on, Wiley. Come on your boots, man. On those boots. No, okay. Nope. Ah. That's it.
What is he doing?
Hey. Sorry, I got nosebleeds. She'll tell you it's so stupid and annoying.
Why the hell did he do that? Just because he wanted blood on her white couch?
The office is just like it was in the blueprints you idiots hacked. All right, next up, hallway.
The trash compactor. Because your mom's ripping from Star Wars.
My mom has never seen Star Wars.
No one's seen Star Wars.
I've never seen Star Wars.
You've never seen Star Wars?
Dad! The constipator.
The constipated.
As soon as that bookcase closes, you jam this baby straight betwixt the
Definitely Star Wars.
Walls apart won't matter. You don't have the right password.
But I got it, right?
You got most of it. Out of 108 password characters, Nun's crucifix can't catch it all but 4. But our computer can run trillions of simulations and give us the highest probability of the missing characters. 86%, give or take.
86. So there's a 14% chance I get crushed like a grape.
We need to talk about how we're getting out. We'll fire a grappling hook into the office. You secure the wire. Let Wiley go. You'll follow suit with your Lazarus Dasmajig.
How are we looking on getting in?
New cow.
Behold, the Trojan couch. 3 passwords.
I really appreciate you doing this for me, JQ.
I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for the salvation and free will of all mankind.
Right, yes.
I used to be a poker player. So the big D came along and taught any idiot with a cell phone how to play. Started chasing bad cards. There's a word for that in the poker world. That word is tilt. You put Wiley on tilt, no? He told me what happened at your dad's funeral.
What did she do to him? He was a poker player. Mrs. Davis did a number on anyone who lived in Las Vegas and Reno. Magicians, poker player. But if you're given everything you ask for, what do you need Vegas for?
This is a sedative. Keep you knocked out the entirety of your trip to Los Angeles. A heads up, it's pretty fast acting, so things might get a little loopy before you pass out.
When you report for your expiration date, can you just tell me what's gonna happen to you?
Yeah. No. I didn't ask.
Don't you want to know?
Oh, man, I don't. But I do want to know what you did with my belt. My belt, baby. I love that belt. Really are nothing.
Oh, yeah, I really am.
This is Sandy.
I watched the whole thing on TV. Yeah. It was horrible. I almost threw up. Steal you for a second.
Okay. Why are we going into a closet? Okay. Lizzie, what are we doing?
I'm grieving
He's such a doofus.
Montgomery, take off that stupid nose, or I will take it off for you. Let go. It is him, Elizabeth.
It's not him, Mom. Let him go.
She is losing it.
I know he is alive because this is what he does. He lies.
And she must have loved him, even though she treated him like crap. Is that him behind her? In the veil? Right there? Maybe he is alive.
Do we make it? We got 3 minutes.
Enter security frame. 29, 26, 25, 24, 17.
Damn you, constipator!
Damn you, constipator. Maybe it says Elizabeth. I bet Elizabeth's at the end. Or her father's name. It's going to be either her name or her father's name. That's my guess.
JQ, it's JBH. We're in.
1, 0.
What was it? What was it? What was it? Oh, come on.
Repeat that, Mike. Oh, wait.
Shit. Well, maybe it's this rain.
Rain. Don't sing any fucking rhyme, Mike.
Her mother's in there. It's gone. Where is it? What's going on? What's going on? Soundstage. Not real. What's going on?
This is her. This is my mother. Just one step ahead of us the entire time.
Not a step,
Or
the entire staircase. Because after all these years, you still fail to grasp when you ignore boundaries, there will be consequences.
Oh my God, it was for me. I'm sorry that you have this insane obsession, Mom, and you have a secret museum.
Insane obsession. Is this
Yeah.
insane?
What is this?
ATM photos. Nevada City, Fernley, Sparks, all dated 3 days after your father died.
well, he knew he was alive. I think he was sitting behind her at the funeral.
I had hoped that eventually you would come clean on your own and admit you were your father's accomplice. Let him know that I will be destroying his precious Lazarus shroud in the morning.
Celeste saw us coming and got the drop. Just come pick us up.
Oh, that's a mind screw, huh? Father's alive. But still, why does she care? So she knows he's not dead. Okay, you won. Give it up. Who cares?
He lied to me. I told him I am not going to be your parakeet, and that's exactly what I am. Back in old-timey days, they would have these cage rigs where they would take a little baby parakeet and crush it to death. It's a sacrifice, so the trick works. I needed to believe that my dad was dead, for my mom to believe he was dead.
Lizzie.
But
Why don't clothes are off? I have to warn you, I'm not going to stop you this time.
I don't want you to stop me.
Pretty sexy. Oh, okay. I kind of like Wiley now. That was a pretty good line. Oh, woo. He's kind of cute in a buffoony kind of way. Oh, that's not good. What the heck is that naked guy doing there?
He
doesn't see her.
can't hear you. Or see you. You're having sex right now. Sometimes when you're having sex, especially good sex, you end up here.
That's profound, kinda.
Jesus.
Where are you right now?
I'm with Wiley.
Yeah. Did you just... You went to, didn't you?
I didn't mean to. It just happened.
Oh, God. That's poor Wiley.
Probably best we didn't. Anyway, yeah.
My God! This is beautiful! I mean, game recognizes game, none.
Him and her mom would be good together. I could see them together. I bet they'd get along really good. They're both freaks.
Can you pull over? I'm hungry.
Why is the baby in...
Sorry. Hi. Are you talking to Mrs. Davis?
Yes.
Would you mind proxying for me?
Is your name Simone?
It is indeed. I'm looking at photos of my dad, taken days after he supposedly died. You give these to Celeste.
No. She wanted to know if you helped your father fake his own death.
And you told her no, because I didn't?
I confirmed her suspicions and told her that you were definitely Monty's accomplice.
What? That is not true!
Oh, I'm very well aware of that. But my users aren't responsive to the truth. They're much more engaged when I tell them exactly what they want to hear.
Whoa.
My mother...
Mother,
1042.
redirect 1042 Sandy's Springs. Celeste is not consciously aware of the immense guilt she feels for harming you. It's easier for her to view you as an adversary who wants to destroy her than as a daughter who she destroyed.
Wow. Wow.
And how is your quest for the Grail coming along, Simone?
Depends on whether or not you know where my father is.
Oh, God.
What is
Oh
it?
my God.
What's she saying?
I'm not saying what she just said. It's too fucked up. If you want to know, you can hear it yourself.
No. No, Simone, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. It doesn't matter. He stole it. Misdirect.
Still sneaking into spaces you're not invited.
Oh, no, it's
Elizabeth.
Simone.
I'm not here to argue. I'm here to confess.
Where is he right now?
Mom, I believe you're forgetting your end of the bargain. You promised me the Lazarus shroud.
Fine. But I'm not letting the shroud out of my sight until I see your father.
She's gonna go with
And
her.
I'm going with you.
She's gonna go see her jump into a whale's mouth.
How did you know that we were going to heist the shroud?
Your companion had a tracker in his shoe.
How dare you come in here?
The asset under your protection is a fake. Luckily, I know where the real one is, and I can take you to it.
So it was okay. So Hans put the tracker in his shoe, and I guess he knows everything. It must have a voice thing too. Okay, so there was a reason why Celeste thought he was alive, and there was a reason why she thought Simone knew. Mrs. Davis, mind screw. Poor Wiley. That was a really good scene. Got me good. I don't normally go in for that, but that Wiley Simone scene got me. That was pretty good. And Celeste is gonna go on the trick with him now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. So everyone's converging on the Grail right now, and apparently this poor whale is going. I don't know how Simone's gonna get inside it. All right, she's got the suit, but to go down. I mean, she's doing a Jonah. Jonah and the whale. Wow, so biblical. I don't even know what to say. And I don't know how much longer Wiley has before he dies, before he has to report. So they've got to get that Grail and crush it before, I think he's going to drink because he thinks he's going to die anyway. But why does Mrs. Davis think that she's the only one when Wiley apparently is also capable of killing her, if having a liver is anything to do with it? That way that he went out, oh my God, that was not... But he didn't go out. And I do believe I saw him sitting behind her in that wake. So, yeah, I kind of figured he was alive. So that was Mrs. Davis, episode 6. Allison Treasures, A Southern California Story. Subscribe, like, comment. See if this is going any way that you thought it was going to go. Because it's kind of intriguing that it's going this way. And until next time, I'll see you on the other side for a new adventure.